Good morning. It's 7:22 a.m. on Thursday, October 1st, 2015. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I've been doing some stuff since getting up. This is 5 more minutes. So I bit off more than I could chew this morning. The lease application process for my new place. I've been trying to get that all settled, and I wanted to try to get on there and do complete signing the lease electronically this morning. And so I decided to kind of try to hurry through that, and I definitely bit off more than I could chew, just because there was a lot more than I expected of enter your employer's address here, and what was your previous address, and why did you leave there, and what was their manager's name, and I ultimately, after going through all of that, wasn't able to actually complete the process, because one of the things that it said that I needed to agree to was that I agreed with the information in the orientation video, and I'm like, what video? I haven't seen any video. So even though, I can't claim to have carefully read every single line in the long lease, I skimmed it to make sure it's the appropriate sections and everything, but like when there's a whole section that specifically says agree here that you've watched the video, and I haven't watched the video, I need to ask about that. So after all of that, I still didn't actually get it completely done, which is just like, ugh. And now I'm running later than I want to be for work. Plus, today is one of the days I have to leave early for my improv class. It's just like a whole thing. In any case, it's kind of exciting to actually be getting that finalized. I mean, moving is stressful, and it's also just, it's like big change, transition things, getting used to new things and all of that. So I'm still kind of anticipating a lot of that. But getting some of the basic stuff finalized, obviously, is a big deal, and just being able to check some of that stuff off the list is a relief. So the next steps, of course, are going to be, I have to arrange the movers, and I am already going to have to cut it a little bit close, because basically, actually, you know what, I ought to double check what my move out date is for here, because I've been operating all along under this assumption that it's all the same day, the 31st, but I ought to actually double check that, because I realized that I've been just proceeding under, I know what it is all this time, and boy, wouldn't it be surprising to discover that I had that wrong. I hope not, or hey, maybe if I had it wrong, I have it wrong in the other direction, so that there's some extra time. I don't think so, though. In any case, I'm pretty sure that what I'm going to have to do is move out current place, move into the new place all on the same day, which is fine, because that's more or less what you would do anyway. You have the movers come in and pack you up and then drive it over to the new place, and you don't have to deal with like storing anything. It does mean that I can't start moving stuff over in advance on my own. I can pack stuff into boxes and so on in the meantime, but, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. So, lots of exciting stuff there, but, some of it is anxiety-inducing, just like kind of I was implying a little bit there, is that, you get these leases and it's 14 pages of dense text written in legalese, and I feel like I'm capable of understanding most of what's in there. I'm skimming the parts that look like pretty standard boilerplate, but trying to actually see what the various policies are, because to some extent I feel like if they were going to put anything really sneaky or unusual in there, I don't know that I would even be able to catch it if I was reading carefully. I wouldn't necessarily recognize it. And it's almost, at this point, almost anything that they would have in there that isn't, you know, like, oh, we have reserved the right to change your rent anytime we want, and also to, you know, break in and root around with your stuff and take what we like. You know, like, I mean, the thing is, I'm gonna sign the lease, right? So it's the dense text is almost kind of really just a matter of, or if there's a problem later, I can look it up to see whose fault it is or who's responsible. In any case, that's how these things go. But because I'm already running late, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.